Deputy Director Patrick Cates, the Commission will review a report of donations to the Department of Wildlife and the Nevada Board of Wildlife Commission for the first half of fiscal year 2012. Patrick?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You should have the donations report in your package. It consists of a one-page donation report as well as 2 pages of transmission to the Legislative Council Bureau for the Wildlife Trust Fund. And I'll start with the donations report. This is for quarters 1 and 2. Just a brief comment. I had been reporting this quarterly to the Commission. I opted to report this twice a year to be consistent with the report that we have to make to the Interim Finance Committee. So you can kind of get it all at once. And quarterly, it's, not a lot of action necessarily quarter to quarter. So, but anyway, I'll go ahead and go through this. For donations to the Commission, to the Heritage Trust Fund, we received $9,000 from Pershing County Chuckers Unlimited for Heritage Antelope Tag. We haven't received any donations through the draw for PIW Silver State, obviously, yet, and this is through the end of December. Agency donations, non-cash donations, Nevada Chucker Foundation paid for El Arrow Chucker flights to the tune of almost $13,000. Davis Design and Development contributed labor to build hunter education targets valued at $800. Cash donations to the department. Nevada Wildlife Record Book donated $10,000 to NDOW for the redesign of our website. I can add to that we went out and did an RFP for a contractor to help us redesign our website and do data migration. The bids were significantly more than the $10,000. We've added, I forget the exact dollar total, but about $40,000 of our own money towards that effort, and we hope to have that new website up within a month or two. Well, no, it's March now, within about 3 months. Donations through sales between Predator Management and Operation Game Thief, we received $758. Donations to the Wildlife Trust Fund account. Just to remind everybody, we did get a law passed in the last session that established the Wildlife Trust Fund. Allows us to accept gifts from private sources. It has some special features in that allows us to bypass state purchasing rules, and it also allows us to bypass the Interim Finance Committee. So we can take in a donation, execute a contract, put the money on the ground like that instead of having to wait months and months for state processes. Only hitch is we got to report to the legislature the performance of that account. Very pleased with how that's performing so far. It seems to give people confidence to know that their money's going in a particular place that we can report on. It doesn't just disappear into our general fund black hole. But very quickly, the contributions that we've received into that account for the first half of the year, Carson Valley Chucker Club, $18,400 for upland game bird and PJ removal. Fallon, Nevada Bighorns Unlimited, $20,000 for bighorn release. Fraternity of Desert Bighorns, $12,000 for bighorn release. Reno chapter of Nevada Bighorns Unlimited, $150,000 for big game capture, trap and transplant program. Elko Bighorns, $30,000. The Midas chapter, MBU, $20,000. And also Newmont Mine. I'm sorry, all of those were for trap and transplant. And Newmont Mine contributed $60,000, and Marigold contributed $10,000 for the mule deer project that Tony Wasley's working on, collaring mule deers and monitoring. For the Habitat Division, Carson Valley Chucker Club, $18,100 for PJ removal and WMA upland game programs. And I'll just reference the report that went to the Interim Finance Committee. This is our very first report. They've never seen it before. They may want formatting changes. It might change in the future. But basically, it gives you an itemization of all the donations that I just spoke about as to what we spent those monies on and how much funding is remaining from those donations. And I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Anybody on the commission have any questions with regard to donations? Okay, well, thank you, Patrick. Okay, so we'll move on to 16F, litigation report.